Right now at 5, breaking news. The La Crosse County Sheriff says the deputy accused of flashing an inappropriate gesture violated department policy.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Amy DuPont. Sheriff Jeff Wolf released the results of an outside investigation that found no information to suggest that Deputy Brandon Penscover made the gesture with racist intentions. However, the sheriff says Penscover did violate policies related to the department's code of ethics and standards of conduct. As
News 8 Now first reported in July, the sheriff's department posted this photo of his staff at Country Boom. In it, Deputy Penscover is making the OK gesture, which the Southern Poverty Law Center says has been used by white supremacists.
After public criticism, the sheriff took the photo down and asked Dane County to investigate. He says that agency did not discover any racist intent. Penscover told investigators he was playing a game with his boys. It's called the circle game, and according to social media, if someone sees you making a circle with your thumb and fingers, you can punch him in the shoulders. Now, Sheriff Wolf did not release any details, but says he disciplined Penscover and took corrective action to prevent this kind of incident from happening again.
So you can read the sheriff's entire statement. We've got it at news8000.com. In the meantime, online court records show that La Crosse Assemblywoman Jill Billings still owes the state over $10,000 in unpaid income taxes, interest, and penalties. The Department of Revenue filed a lien against Billings back in January and then a tax warrant in June. Billings staff told News 8 Now her taxes were paid late due to a mistake, but that she has paid the bill in full. By law, the Department of Revenue cannot confirm that, so we asked Billings to provide her own proof, and we haven't heard back. La Crosse attorney Galen Pittman specializes in debtor, creditor, and tax law. He says the Department of Revenue normally sends a taxpayer some proof of payment.
The department will send out a satisfaction or release of that lien probably within 10 days to 2 weeks. And they're supposed to send a copy to the taxpayer. When you're paying those taxes, they'll want a cashier's check so that the department can cash that and satisfy that. And it's just the mechanics of doing the release on it.
Now, Pittman says based on the January lien date, the tax return at fault is probably from a couple years ago. Billings first won election to Wisconsin's 95th district in 2011. The Democrat represents the city of La Crosse and the towns of Shelby and Campbell.
Well, the La Crosse area YMCA is expanding. The Y announced today it will open a third location.
News 8 Now's
explains a generous donation will help that new location in Holmen be possible.
Amy and Ken, according to the CEO of the La Crosse Family YMCA, a family friend who attends the YMCA nearly every day donated 6 acres of land to build a new facility.
What began as a conversation,
we hadn't known if it was going to transpire,
has become the expansion of health and well-being.
That might be the center of the community, you know, in 5 or 10 years.
Bill Soper, the CEO of La Crosse Area Family YMCA, was approached by Ben Thorud, an active member of the YMCA.
Hey, can I chat about the future of the Y? And here we are today announcing the gift of land for a future location.
6 acres of land.
A great size for a YMCA.
Will serve multiple communities north of Holmen.
Galesville, Trempealeau, Ettrick, Arcadia, opportunities for them to come down and use a facility at that location.
Village of Holmen Administrator Scott Heinig says the area is growing.
The Boys and Girls Club was invested, the Dave Scogan Club, the investments that have been made by other parties as well, including the Village of Holmen and our other facilities, to have potentially another investment like this. It's pretty cool.
While the YMCA is working on recovering from the pandemic.
You know, getting back to pre-COVID membership numbers is what we're working on.
Heinig says a closer location may encourage residents to be a part of the Y.
The residents that live around there, I mean, they'll be able to walk to the Y, and that's pretty awesome.
Soper says this new location couldn't have been possible.
We can't thank them enough for, you know, setting us up for a bright future in that community.
Without the generosity of a dedicated Y member.
Now, the YMCA has put together a task force to ask the community what they want the new location to include. Soper says there are still so many steps to do before any ground can be broken, including fundraising.
All right, thanks very much, Dua. Soper says it's too soon to set a timeline for that construction.
Warm, windy today, a real warm day for this time
summer.
in October. Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl has been tracking your temperatures.
Yeah, warm indeed. Again, a beautiful day if you didn't mind those windy conditions. 77 degrees. I can update that high out at the La Crosse Airport. 76 in Eau Claire, 77 in Winona, 75 in Boscobel. Look at Minneapolis and Mankato, both reaching 80 degrees earlier this afternoon. We have some clouds rolling through from time to time as a cold front is approaching from the west. Now you have some clouds off to the south and east of La Crosse down towards Madison and Milwaukee. Some rain showers as well. So one batch of rain missing us to the south and east, and a cold front over the Dakotas into far western Minnesota. That's going to bring our chance for some rain later tonight and into tomorrow as well. Still 71 in La Crosse, 73 in Eau Claire. Rain cooled air to the south and east, 60 in the Dells, 64 in Madison, and 65 in Viroqua. A little bit more cloud cover down there. So passing clouds overnight, chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms after about midnight. Otherwise breezy and mild tonight, lows only dipping to 54 degrees. We'll talk more about these rain chances tonight and some big changes in the temperature department on the way. Details in a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Bill.
Well, someone new is about to take the helm at the La Crosse Center. Who, though, is still up for debate. After 22 years as center director, Art Fay is stepping down on October 20th. The city is considering three options: hire a new director to replace Fay, hire a private company to run the center, or put together some kind of hybrid agreement. Fay says 4 companies are interested in working with the city. They would take care of some of the center director's existing duties.
What the next steps are going to be after this meeting is to have these people actually interview us and what we want to accomplish, us being the La Crosse Center, what we want to accomplish, and then from there have them come back with a presentation of what their company might do.
The city hasn't set a deadline to make a decision. In the meantime, current center staff and city's park and rec director will handle day-to-day tasks.
The Biden administration has offered a preview of the student loan forgiveness website. Officials say they made the application simple and straightforward, keeping the number of questions to a minimum, and borrowers will not need to upload any documents. In August, President Biden announced he was giving eligible borrowers up to $20,000 of forgiveness. Officials say the goal is to get the process going before the pandemic-related payment freeze ends in January. The site is expected to launch later this month.
Former President Trump is being criticized by the National Archives and Records Administration. They say the false claims about his predecessor's handling of documents are misleading. Over the weekend, Mr. Trump told supporters at 2 rallies other former presidents took millions of records to places like restaurants and former car dealerships for storage. According to the National Archives, those documents went to those buildings for temporary storage and processing before being permanently stored in presidential libraries, and there was extensive security measures in place.
The Supreme Court declined to take up an appeal from the South Carolina man sentenced to death for killing 9 people in 2015 at a historically black church. Dylan Roof pleaded guilty to state murder and attempted murder charges and was sentenced to 9 consecutive life sentences. This appeal is Roof's latest attempt to overturn his sentence after a lower court affirmed it last year.
Saving lives just got easier. Bangor and West Salem police departments are receiving a state-of-the-art device meant for putting out small fires.
The fire suppression tool is portable and can easily fit in first responders' trunks, and it can dramatically reduce fire damage with this simple technique. Pull a pin and throw it in. Lodge members say that the small device is actually a pretty big deal.
Put it out with no water, nothing else. So it doesn't deplete the oxygen. Totally safe for anybody within the building.
The Freemasons of West Salem will host a ceremony to present the donation coming up tonight at 6.
Well, coming up, it is harvest season for a Thanksgiving staple.
Our Emily Haugen spoke with farmers who say it's all in the family.
This Greek food looks fantastic. Where did you find this place?
Well, I researched online. They had the best reviews everywhere I looked.
Wow, well, the reviews were right. See any other companies we need to try?
Well, now that you mention it, we do need to replace our bathtub.
We have been putting it off. Who should we use?
Mad City.
Mad City?
That's right, Mad City. They have lots of 5-star ratings on every review site.
Mad City Baths, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler for baths, showers, and walk-in tubs, installed in as little as 1 day. Act now during our Rake in the Fall savings event. Call during this program and we'll double your savings. Save $1,000 on a new bath or shower with 24 months interest-free financing and double it to a $50 restaurant.com gift card with your free in-home estimate. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
I'm Sheriff Jim Johnson.
I'm Sheriff Eric Severson.
We've got the real story on Mandela Barnes.
Barnes wants to defund our police, but he spent over 600 grand of your money on police protection for himself.
Barnes wants to eliminate bail for violent felons, and his administration has already released over 800 criminals, including 44 child rapists.
Take it from us.
Mandela Barnes policies are a threat to your family.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
On today's episode of Fun Moments at Fanati's, it's Halloween shopping time.
Zoe can't have gluten. Oh, creepy crawlies. Pez, and more Pez. Oh, peanut butter-filled ghouls. Jack-o'-lantern suckers.
Celebrate each season and see what's in store at Fanati's Nut and Chocolate Shop. Stay tuned for more fun moments brought to you locally by Fanati's in downtown La Crosse, where the nuts, chocolate, and candy are delicious.
As law enforcement, we've seen a lot.
Enough to know the attacks on Governor Evers are outright lies.
The truth? The governor actually increased police and first responder funding.
That's a fact. Even fact checkers said the attacks on Evers were false.
And Evers is working to invest in school programs, mental health treatment, and job training in high crime areas.
Those are the real facts.
That's how a governor leads, and that's the truth.
Governor Tony Evers, he's doing the right thing for Wisconsin.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Cranberry harvest season is here, and it's an especially busy time in Monroe County.
News 8 Now's Emily Haugen joins us in studio to share how, for many area marshes, it's all in the family.
Amy and Ken, many of the area berries are grown on family-owned farms that go back generations. The Russell Raisin and Son Cranberry Marsh is now in its 5th generation. Amber Bristow grew up on this farm, and after some time away, brought her family back to the marsh 5 years ago.
It's a great place to be, and I think, again, anyone that is introduced to it can understand why we've stuck around for so long.
This is Amber and her husband Dan's 5th harvest in their role. Cranberries grow year-round and are harvested in September and October. They grow in sandy acidic soil and are harvested using water. Amber says this season's crop is bearing a smaller fruit, but still so far enough to meet their goals. Amy and Ken.
All right, thank you, Emily. Like other farms in our area, Amber and Dan's Marsh contributes most of its products to Ocean Spray.
Well, a motion picture for the Coulee region, a film produced right here in the area, is getting the recognition it deserves. Decoding the Driftless is receiving a regional Emmy, and the public is invited to celebrate. There's a reception starting at 6 p.m. tomorrow at Viterbo's Fine Arts Center, offering free snacks, a cash bar, and the chance to take a selfie with the real Emmy Award. A presentation will follow at 6:30, and then the screening of Decoding the Driftless will begin at 8.
There's a rule. If you hold a regional Emmy, it doesn't matter if it belongs to you or not, you have to give your acceptance speech.
Oh, okay. Well, that just made it an even more dynamic experience.
So go and have fun. Still to come, UW La Crosse students are helping the community forest bathe.
The practice is all about using nature to cleanse your mind. We'll have more on how it works.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grawl. Strong cold front heading our way. It's going to bring a chance for some rain showers and some much cooler air. All the details after the break.
A water furnace geothermal system can provide extra comfort and safety for your home. With in-floor heating, there is no need for rugs to keep your feet warm. No rugs, no tripping hazard. Call Flox Heating and Air Conditioning today for your free estimate.
Design your dream bathroom with Mad City Baths. Beautiful American-made baths and showers that are easy to clean, infused with microban antimicrobial protection, installed in as little as 1 day.
It was all very, very professional. Very professional. I really appreciate that the craftsmanship was terrific. It was top of the line, and I just really liked it.
So make the call. It's our Rake in the Fall savings event. Save $500 with interest-free financing for 12 months and get a $25 restaurant.com gift card with estimate. But call during this program and double your savings. Save $1,000 on a new bath or shower. 24 months interest-free financing, and double it to a $50 restaurant.com gift card with your free in-home estimate. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
There's no other place where my story is possible. My mom was a teacher. My dad worked third shift. It was our ticket to the middle class. That's the promise of America I'll fight to protect. While others send our jobs overseas, I'll bring manufacturing back, invest in our own workers, and stock our shelves with American products. And with a middle-class tax cut, you'll be able to keep more of what you earn. I know the promise of America, and no one will fight harder to protect it. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
We're paying more for food, gas, and rent. But Tony Evers wants to take even more of our money. He tried to raise the gas tax by 20% and double the tax on our heating bills. Evers wanted to use our tax dollars to pay people who refuse to work. And he wanted to give taxpayer-funded benefits to those who entered our country illegally. Evers even opposed drug testing for those getting welfare. We just can't afford 4 more years of Tony Evers.
A water furnace geothermal system can provide extra warmth to your home. Tired of a cold bathroom? This shower has heated floors, walls, and a heated bench. Stay warm. Call Flox Heating and Air Conditioning for your free estimate.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Making Hickson mindful. UW-La Crosse students are helping the community connect with nature through a practice called forest bathing.
So there are no bathtubs involved here. Forest bathing originated in Japan in the 80s, and it's all about using your senses to de-stress. Professors say it's only a little different than regular hiking.
The forest bathing is more slow and mindful. The mindful walk on the trail using different senses, one senses at a time or simultaneously.
So the next time you hike the Hickory Trail, you'll see signs and areas for meditation. The forest bathing areas in Hickson are for people of all abilities.
I really like that concept because when my wife and I were in Colorado, we did a very steep incline, and all you could think about going up is just the pain in your quads and your hammies. That seems a lot more low-key and a lot nicer of an experience.
Probably not as steep either.
Yeah, definitely not
Probably
as steep.
Not as steep. Yeah, Bill, great day to get outside and hike those trails one last time.
Yeah, Ken, by the way, it doesn't help that you're at elevation as well, about 5,000 to 6,000 feet up,
Right.
so that'll make a difference for sure. Yeah, beautiful day. We've got some clouds rolling through now in advance of a cold front, but look at these numbers though. 77 was the high. That is 13 degrees above average. Not record territory. That's 86 at 1928, and it's dry. No rainfall and a big goose egg for the month so far. So we are an inch below average for October. Almost 6 inches below average now for the year, so we could use some moisture. 71 degrees, a mostly cloudy sky, both at the airport and downtown here at the station as well. Winds have been out of the south, so again, that's a warm wind. South 20 to 30 miles per hour in the Mississippi, rising a bit, pressure falling rapidly. 73 degrees in Eau Claire, a few sprinkles up there. Winds out of the south at close to 20 miles per hour. Pressure falling rapidly for you folks in Eau Claire as well. Look at the warmth in advance of this front though. 70s and 80s for current temperatures. Some rain-cooled air to our south and east, 60s there, and then cooler 50s and 60s behind the front as well. That's what's on the way starting tomorrow. Still 73 in Eau Claire, 72 in Winona, 71 here in La Crosse, 69 in Sparta, and 66 in Prairie du Chien. Yeah, broke out the dew points map again. Upper 50s to around 60. Pretty late for this high of a dew point in October, so fairly muggy, upper 50s to around 60. That wouldn't be bad in the summer months, but again, that's a bit of a mugginess for October. There's those winds sustained at around 20, gusting 30 to 40 miles per hour at times throughout this afternoon. Again, those rain showers staying to our south and east this evening with one little batch of moisture, but the cold front sits right here. That's going to be our better chance for some kind of scattered showers. Even if you isolate thunderstorms overnight, the Storm Prediction Center even has our neck of the woods in a level 1 risk, meaning just a slight chance for a strong to isolated severe storm with some gusty winds, maybe some small hail. Local timing would be after midnight. So Sky Tracker showing partly cloudy conditions tonight, and then after midnight, again, some isolated showers and thunderstorms moving through. So might be one of those scenarios where not everyone sees the rainfall. And then tomorrow morning, later in the morning, we see some dry time and some sunshine. More showers possible later in the day and into tomorrow evening. Then it gets downright chilly. Yeah, that's some blue indicating maybe some flurries to our north and east on Thursday. Otherwise, just a few spits and sprinkles. Unfortunately, rain totals won't amount to all that much. Generally, 1/10 of an inch or less, unless you see a thunderstorm hit your spot. All right, tonight 54 degrees, breezy and mild with that chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms. Aerial coverage about 40 or 50%. Tomorrow 66, breezy and cooler with a slight chance of showers. Westerly winds tomorrow, even a northwesterly component, and that's what's really going to cool us down Thursday. A few sprinkles, 52. And then low to mid 50s through Sunday, even some upper 40s next Monday and Tuesday. And look at those overnight lows, 20s and 30s. So maybe time to say goodbye to the growing season or those outdoor plants and just kind of give up.
I suppose so. All right, thanks, Bill.
Okay.
Coming up after the break, a Broadway and film legend passes away.
We'll have a look at the career and legacy of Angela Lansbury.
Wednesday on News 8 Now this morning, drought has caused water levels in Minnesota to sink. Voters and businesses speak on how it affects them. And Minneapolis City Council expands a one-time bonus pay of $7,000 for MPD employees just for staying on the force. We'll have more tomorrow morning. We hope you have a great Tuesday night. More News 8 Now is coming up after the break.
Visit during the Board Store's Fall Home Show Open House this week only for special discounts, vendors on site, and refreshments too. Register for prizes and enjoy some treats. We'd love to meet you.
Still living with that old bathroom from the 70s, 80s, or 90s, dated colors, stains you can't get rid of? Then call Mad City Baths. Bring your bathroom up to date with a new walk-in shower with modern colors and patterns, infused with microban antimicrobial protection for easy cleaning. Add shelves, grab bars, and handhelds. Or choose an easy access walk-in tub with relaxing hydrotherapy. It's our Rake in the Fall savings event. Save $500 with interest-free financing for 12 months and get a $25 restaurant.com gift card with estimate. But last chance to call during this program and double your savings. Save $1,000 on a new bath or shower. 24 months interest-free financing, and double it to a $50 restaurant.com gift card with your free estimate. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
The weekend to-do list. It's a lot easier with the help of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Attachments connect with ease, so you can knock out every task on your list. Whether you're moving earth, leveling a path, or mowing and mulching, one thing you're not doing is wrestling with the attachments. So you actually have time to enjoy your space and work on planning the next big project. John Deere 1 Series compact tractors. Versatile, easy, and affordable. Find yours at Tractor Central.
It's a John Deere day. It's a pattern we can't ignore. Multiple women accuse cop Dave Estenson of abusing the badge, trying to coerce them into sex acts for years. They said Estenson asked teens for sexual favors to avoid underage drinking citations and threatened to plant evidence on one teen if she told anyone. Still another teen said Estenson sexually assaulted her. He couldn't be trusted as a police officer, and he can't be trusted as state senator.
Only we're with Jennifer Tilly and Devin Sawa talking Chucky Season 2.
Chucky's awfully quiet today.
Rough night. Next ET.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, one of Hollywood's oldest stars and one of Broadway's leading ladies has died. Angela Lansbury passed away today at the age of 96.
Michael George takes a look back at her extraordinary 8-decade career.
Angela Lansbury was one of the last big stars from Hollywood's golden age. She played hundreds of characters on theatrical stages and in films during her 8-decade career.
My name is Jessica Fletcher. I'm sorry.
But she's probably best known for a television role, playing Jessica Fletcher, a retired schoolteacher from Cabot Cove, Maine, who solved murder mysteries as she wrote whodunit novels. Murder, She Wrote ran on CBS for 12 seasons and brought the actress worldwide acclaim.
I thought I knew where the treasure might be found.
Angela Bridget Lansbury was born in London in 1925. Her father died when she was 9, causing her to turn to playing characters to cope with his death. Lansbury's family moved to the United States in 1940 to escape the Blitz in World War II. And Angela, a self-proclaimed complete movie maniac, studied acting in New York City. She signed with MGM, where she appeared in more than a dozen Hollywood films, including National Velvet, playing Elizabeth Taylor's older sister.
What does it feel like to be in love with a horse?
She received her first Golden Globe Award and 2 Oscar nominations for her portrayal as working-class singer Sybil Vane in The Picture of Dorian Gray in 1945. Lansbury also found success on Broadway, gaining stardom and her first of 5 Tony Awards as the lead character in the musical Mame. From Shakespeare to Sondheim, some of her other memorable roles include an English witch in Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
I'll be brewing, I'll get warm, I'll be hot.
Later in life, Lansbury lent her voice to animated films, including Beauty and the Beast and Anastasia. She rounded out her golden years appearing in occasional films well into her 90s.
I'm interested in every part of life. In other words, not just acting, but everything that is given to us as human beings to indulge ourselves in our lives.
At the age of 93, she told Larry King she had no plans to retire.
I'll probably pass away, you know, with one hand, one hand on my script.
Among her many honors, in 2014, the British native was named a Dame Commander of the Order of the British Empire. Michael George, CBS News.
And there's even a 6th Tony Award that she won, the Lifetime Achievement Award for the Tonys, as well as 6 Golden Globes and 1 Oscar. She was nominated for 18 Primetime Emmy Awards.
Wow, 96 years old.
What a career.
We'll be right back.
Sick of running out of hot water? The professionals at Maxwell White are here to handle all of your water heater needs. Our licensed technicians can install, repair, or replace any type of water heater with same-day or next-day service. Call Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Meet Brad Paff. He never had a job outside of politics. Seriously, he hung around long enough to climb that political ladder. He'll never fix Washington. He won't even try. Me, I spent 26 years fighting for our country. I served as a Navy SEAL, and I know how to get things done. I'm Derek Van Orden, and I approve this message. Let's try something different. Let's change the people we're sending to D.C.
Morgan Farmer at Park Bank enjoys working with new and existing business owners to ensure their success. He finds the means to secure loans through the Small Business Administration that enables these businesses to start, expand, and thrive in our communities. Morgan Farmer enjoys helping local businesses, and he also enjoys other things. Visit Morgan at Park Bank to talk about your small business and other things.
Stella Jones Corporation has immediate needs for laborers, machine operators, and maintenance technicians. Why do you want to work here?
I started at Stella Jones when I was 20 years old, and within 6 years I become production supervisor. We have employees that make this place feel like a family. Stella Jones isn't just a job, it's a career.
I've worked here for 22 years. This is a great place to work for with plenty of benefits and room to move up.
Apply today and ask about our $2,500 hiring bonus. Stella Jones, where our people and our products are essential.
Punishing inflation, retirement savings evaporating, home values crashing, and Mandela Barnes is oblivious. Barnes just supported a massive tax increase on middle-class families and an army of IRS agents to go get every penny. Barnes also supported Biden's student loan forgiveness plan that cost every taxpayer $2,000. $2,000 less to survive on. Can you afford Mandela Barnes? Wisconsin Truth Pack is responsible for the content of this advertising.
We at Maxwell White pride ourselves on delivering honest, dependable plumbing services, whether it's a repair, installation, or any number of other needs. With our full-stocked warehouse and trucks, our licensed technicians are ready to serve you. So don't just choose anyone. Choose Maxwell White.
Coming up on News 8 Now at 6, the city of La Crosse is turning to landlords to help the unsheltered.
A new program aims to assist renters in opening up a unit to someone who is homeless. The guidelines for both renters and the landlords who want to participate. That's tonight at 6.
And again, some passing clouds overnight. Now that rain you see down around Chicago, that'll stay to our south and east, but a cold front to our west. That is our chance for some scattered showers, even a few isolated thunderstorms overnight. It'll be after midnight. Otherwise breezy and mild. Lows only dip to 54 in La Crosse. Cooler tomorrow, still breezy, a slight chance of showers, a high of 66. Then get ready for highs in the 50s.
Oh boy. Thanks, Bill, and thanks for watching.
We appreciate your time. We hope you'll join us again at 6.